Thank you, Colonel. And joining us today is the commander in charge of trained forces that support federal and state missions here in the great state of Texas. Now a major general, he received his commission from the United States Air Force Academy and served as a fighter pilot. During the Gulf War, he flew numerous combat missions and was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross for gallantry. And he has continued to serve with distinction in many positions, most recently as commander of the Texas National Guard. Today, as Adjutant General for the state of Texas, General John Nichols oversees the Texas military force of more than 23,000 citizen soldiers, airmen, and civilians. His numerous awards and decorations include the Legion of Merit and the Meritorious Service Medal with 4 oak leaf clusters. Would you please give a warm Texas welcome for the 51st Adjutant General in the state of Texas, Major General John F. Nichols. Major.
Thanks very much. This certainly is not a day about me, it's a day about a veteran. So I want to thank all those that helped make this happen. From the Occidental Petroleum folks, the Houston Astros and their foundation, the Daughters of American Revolution, and then to Jim Crane and the Houston Astros. Without their help, we couldn't be here today. So can we give a round of applause to those folks, please? My most special thanks is to our veterans that are here today. And I also want to include your families, because I think we know this, but maybe the rest of America doesn't know it. But without the families, we couldn't serve. Without the families checking our six and watching our back while we're gone, fighting America's wars and defending our freedoms, without them here, we wouldn't be able to go. And America is free because of our veterans, but it's also free because of those that stayed behind to make sure it was safe, a safe place for us to come home to. So to our families, I say thank you also. This is the day that we honor those who serve, and I know recently we've remembered those that have served every day of the year, but this is a special day for our veterans. As was said, I'm Major General John Nichols. I represent your National Guard in Texas. It's nearly 24,000 members who serve 365, 24/7, somewhere in America and somewhere in foreign countries. We also serve Texas in times of trouble. For Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Irene, Hurricane Ike, the shuttle disaster, the fires that we've had, your Texas neighbors, citizens and friends are out there for you. Currently, we have about 1,500 soldiers and airmen deployed. We've sent 36,000 soldiers and airmen to fight the war on terror, and I'm glad that you're here remembering them, and they very much appreciate the fact that we are here celebrating our freedom while they're out defending it for us. Today is about service. It goes back to people like this very young 100-year-old gentleman right here, Colonel George McDowell, class of 1937 from West Point, and then started serving in World War II with General Patton. He also served in Africa and Europe. My father and his 3 brothers also served and fought in World War II, mostly in the European campaign. These were members of the greatest generation. We are sons and daughters and grandsons and granddaughters of this greatest generation. I had the pleasure of meeting so many of them today, and unfortunately there are so few of them here still in our stead. So to the greatest generation, I give you my heartfelt thank you to both you, Colonel McDowell, and to my father and my uncles. Thank you. They served when America called. And then during those times, all of America sacrificed. A little different than that today. What we say now is when the military goes to war, America goes to the mall. And we don't take that lightly because you're free enough, and we're free enough, to go to the mall. Our greatest generation secured that freedom for us. Follow-on generations continued to serve. Our veterans here today from the Korean War and the Vietnam War here. And I say thank you also. You served during probably the most difficult times in America, and you came home, and today we get to honor you. So I'm honored to tell you that today I'm letting America know and our veterans know that the next greatest generation has taken the baton of service from you. And as was mentioned before, we will never let America fail. We will never give our freedom away to anyone. And we will make sure that anyone who tries to take our freedom pays dearly for it and decides not to come back and try that again. Let's always celebrate our freedoms that those before us gave so much for. We are the home of the free because of the brave. And you brave soldiers and airmen, sailors and Marine and Coast Guardies out there, I thank you. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. And God bless Texas. Thank you.